So you'll have to excuse the mess and the bad camera work. I am trying to hold this while basically hugging my toilet. This video is basically on an issue you may run into when installing a Toto Washlet bidet seat. So I currently have the splitter installed right now, and it might not be possible to tell, but this toilet of mine is skirted, and that skirt along the back gets in the way with the point where you screw the water line onto the T-splitter. As you see here, I can't get it lined up properly, and it prevents you basically from setting the system up. So I'm going to show you how to check a simple way if it'll work. So when installing, you do not want to pre-attach the hose because it'll cause issues, but I have this out right now for demonstration purposes, and as an easy way to determine the clearances needed for the T-splitter and the hose on your toilet, you can use a toilet paper tube. It's about the same footprint. It's a little bit bigger diameter, but that's okay. So you can use a toilet paper tube to see if the T-splitter and the hose will fit appropriately. So when you're under your toilet, you'll find the water inlet, and you'll try to center the toilet paper tube on that water inlet. And it might be hard to tell, but you can see it's kind of crooked. It's not sitting flush at the base of the tank. So that's an easy way to determine whether or not the T-splitter and the hose will fit. If you don't have like a tape measure and if you don't want to like do a bunch of work measuring and lining things up without having the washlet parts on hand. And this is the solution I'm going with. Basically, it's a toilet supply line extension hose. Looks like it comes with a extra washer for gasket if needed. But this is what I'm going to need to get the clearance to install the bidet T-splitter and still have the water line connected. So I've gotten it installed now, and I've run into another issue in installing this, which was the little wings sticking out the sides to tighten it down were too wide. So what I ended up having to do was cut them down so I could twist the nut without it hitting the sides of the toilet skirt. And I used a pair of 10 snips for that, which was mostly okay, but definitely something to keep in mind that you may have to do some modifications to this piece. So I'm going to finish getting that hooked up and we'll see how it goes. Well, it looks like a mess, but only one way to find out if it actually works. And should almost be all the way open now. Yeah, it's all the way open. Any drippy drips? Looks to be good. So yeah, if you have a weird toilet like me and not one where the tank is just on the back with the water inlet going straight down, that may be your solution. Hopefully this will be something that's reliable and holds up to the test of time. I think initially I may turn off the water when I leave, but once it proves itself, I feel like this should be a fairly good solution. And yeah, hopefully I'll be able to start using this fancy toilet seat I got. So hopefully that was interesting, and thanks for watching.